Neither one of us is saying that racism doesn't still exist. We know it still exists.
Not. Yes.
Especially against white people, if you really want to get into it.
I do not think that we deserve reparations for slavery. I was never a slave in this country. And I think that the idea, if you think that you're going to get more than $200 from the government, okay, this entire debate is just, it's a joke, okay? It's never going to happen. Do you think that we're the only group, I'm just going to ask this question, that has had something awful happen to them in this country? What about the Jewish people? Should they get reparations for the Holocaust?
I do not believe that white privilege, which is based upon the color of your skin, exists.
Black Americans do not know how to resolve basic conflicts. Everything has to turn into a fight. I hate you forever. You got to draw lines. It's like you're this gang or that gang. White guilt is a form of systemic oppression. Aren't you just tired of being angry? Like, it's actually exhausting. Even for something that you're actually mad at, you can hold on to for a couple of weeks. Then you're kind of like, you just get a little exhausted with being angry. This has been a long time to be angry, Black America.
It has been.
African-American culture, you think that in these classrooms when you're taking African-American studies, you're learning about Black history. I have never in my entire life seen Black people more ignorant about their history than today. But it turns out that we are bringing segregation back because we now have the Black national anthem.
You know?
The first advice that I would give you, and it's the best advice that I ever received in my life, and I think I got it from myself, is to not see yourself as Black and to see yourself as an American.
Want to be a part of this culture.
You can stick around if you want. You can go watch the original video for context. I got something to say to Candice. She's probably never going to see this, but I just want to say my piece. Hey, Candice. Hey, girl. You remember high school? I remember high school. It was quite a while ago. It was like 15 years ago. You remember 2007? I remember 2007. I remember some very horrible things happened to you in 2007, and some very racist white children called you, including the mayor's son, and said some very racist things to you and threatened your life. That should have never happened to you. That was terrible. I remember you sued the school board for that. I remember because everybody was talking about it. My family was talking about it. My grandma was calling up your grandma. The entire school system was talking about it. It was a huge deal because the mayor's son was involved. And you had the NAACP backing you up when that happened. And they got you your settlement. I think you should have gotten more, because I am always ready to let racists' pockets bleed. But regardless, NAACP backed you up. The Black community backed you up. I don't know a single Black person who was not backing you up. And I've read some of the statements that you've made about that time and about how no one supported you. And that everybody just threw you under the bus. And I do remember that. I do remember white people were very vocal about their want for violence towards you. It was deplorable. But that was not the Black community. And, a lot has happened since then. You've definitely made a bed for yourself. You're lying in it. That's all good and dandy for you. You've decided to step on the necks of the people who supported you when you were at your lowest. And, those of us who've known you for a while have just watched you. We watched you switch platforms in 2017 when you came out on YouTube. We watched you go from trying to fight the good fight to realizing the good fight don't get you paid and go into where the money resides. I would say I'm not mad at you for chasing the bag, but you're chasing the bag at the expense of your people. And that's some... you made a career out of being a... So, when you say you never wanted to be a part of the culture, remember, the culture is the one who supported you when no one else would.